Nawa Durga means Goddess Durga Bhagwati, the power goddess of Hindus. It is mentioned in the scriptures that Mahadurga Bhavani liberated the human world from the evil deeds of demon Mahishasur in Satyayug. According to religious narration, in the battle with Mahishasura, Nawa Durga had assumed 9 different forms. Nawa Durga is the 9 forms of Hindu goddess Durga. Nawa Durga includes Sailaputri, Brahmacharini, Chandra Ghanta, Kusmanda, Skanda Mata, Katyayani, Kalratri, Mahagauri, and Siddhidatri, respectively. On the basis of genealogy, the Nawa Durga dance was started by King Suvarna Malla. King Suvarna Malla also performed the dance of Mahalakshmi in Bode. There are several reasons why Suvarna Malla performed Nawa Durga dance. First of all, the then king of Kathmandu, Amar Malla, in his time, used to perform religious dances of many deities every year. It is mentioned in the genealogy that Suvarna Malla performed Nawa Durga dance in Bhaktapur with the feeling of competition with the Kathmandu kingdom. From this, it is clear that the Malla kings of the 3 independent kingdoms, who were divided as a result of mutual strife and political short-sightedness, from the very beginning of the division, not only had political maneuvers but also tendencies to compete and imitate in the cultural and religious spheres. Although political competition weakened these 3 Malla states, cultural and religious competition enriched cultural development. Therefore, based on this background, Nawa Durga dance seems to have started in Bhaktapur. Secondly, the Middle Ages of Kathmandu Valley are also remarkable from the point of view of tantric power worship. There has been a tradition of worshipping power not only on occasion of happiness but also in the times of famine, epidemic, misery, war, destruction of enemies, defense of the country, unrest, etc. The fact that Pasupati, Taleju, and especially Nawa Durga were considered as a power worship in Malla period. The attempt to present various forms of power to the masses through dances in the Middle Ages can be confirmed by the traditional dance like Bhaktapur's Nawa Durga dance, Patan's Harisiti dance, Jala Pyakha, Go Pyakha, Kathmandu's Ngangtapulu dance, Tuvalvier Panchali Vairab dance, etc. The Tantric Nawa Durga dance, which begins after the slaughter of buffalo at Brahmayani on Mahanavami of Dasai, is the longest running dance in the Kathmandu Valley. The above mentioned things seems to be the reason for Suvarna Malla to start Nawa Durga dance at Bhaktapur. During the reign of Suvarna Malla, due to the famine in 633 Nepal Sambat, the people were forced to leave Bhaktapur and go elsewhere. In order to save the people from famine, Suvarna Malla seems to have started Nawa Durga dance as a worship of power for peace and prosperity in Bhaktapur kingdom. According to the mythological legends and inscriptions, the Lichivik king Anandadev established the Bhaktapur city as the capital city through Nawa Durga Bhavani while protecting it from the enemies, calamities, natural calamities, etc., and providing happiness, peace, and prosperity. Ngala Kegud Nach or fishing dance were introduced. This dance, which have been in vogue since the 16th century. On the night of Maghe Sankranti, the procession begins when Swet Vairab invokes the Astamatrika deities in a tantric manner and worship at the temple of Bhakupati Narayan in Suryamadi. And from the next day, the first public demonstration will be held from Suryamadi town and are also performed at 21 different places of Bhaktapur as well as in Teupatan, Thimi, Nagdes, Bode, Tupcha, Mulakecha, Gerkha, Jaya Bageshwari, Sakhu, Banepa, Dulikhel, Panauti, Sanga, Sri Khandapur, Khampu, Durkhak, Budalin Kanta, Dolka, and Gokarna. It is believed that the goddess was replaced in Bhaktapur only after King Anandadev sought the site of the present goddess of Bhaktapur from Sudal and moved it to a new place. Mainly in Nawa Durga dance, there is a group of 19 people, including musicians. Of these, there are 13 different deities. Nawa Durga Devgan has a small bronze temple called Sifodya, which symbolizes Mahalakshmi. In Nawa Durga Devgan, Vairab, Mahakali, Barahi, Brahmayani, Maheshwari, Kumari, Vaishnavi, Indrayani, Ganesh, Mahadev, Swet Vairab to Simaduma or Nandi Brungi is performed dance using 13 marks, whereas musician Kinbaja, Tabaja, Kebaja, Mahapatra and Nakingari make a group of 19 people. It is believed that the dance started in ancient times when there was a fear of ghosts. There is a legend that this dance was performed at that time to please God while suffering from various epidemics and diseases. There is a belief that the disease will decrease after the dance of Nawa Durga starts. It is believed that if there is a fear of ghosts in a house, dancing Nawa Durga will bring peace and destroy the evil power that cause misery. During the dance festival, there is also a festival about Dya Buekegu or accepting prasad. In that procession, fish, eggs, bara, chatamari, yomari, soybeans, samai bhaji, meat dishes, curd and 84 dishes are used. By doing so, the people believe that their children will be healthy, their work will be successful and they will be stable. Ducks, chickens, calves, goats and sheep are sacrificed as Panchabali. Ngala Kegu or catching fish are performed during Nawa Durga dance on various towns while saying Mi Bayagu Bahalikegu, chasing the pig in the Fengring field is performed. Especially this custom is performed in the fields of Indrayani Pitha area in Khuma and pig chase from all sides by Nawa Durga Gana. The scene of chasing a pig is fun, so it is crowded with locals at that time. In front of everyone, the belly of a live pig is cut off and the blood of a pig is drunk. This is the characteristics of Nawa Durga dance. The Vairab group should slaughter pigs only with the help of thumb. It is believed to be divine power. Pigs are believed to have been sacrificed to save and sanctify them as they are considered dirty animals. In the field where the pigs are left to be chased, the crops are destroyed. Not only are they destroyed by the crowds, but they are able to pick as much fenugreek as they can. No one can interfere. Despite such a loss, the owner of the farm concerned is happy without any worries or sorrows and leaves the field freely. There is a traditional belief that the Nawa Durga Gana will double its yield wherever it steps, so the landowner does not worry and remains happy even in such loss. It seems that the tantric method had also been used for increasing the yield. It seems that Suvarna Malla started Nawa Durga dance to save the people from famine based on these things mentioned in genealogy and the traditional belief of doubling the yield on the lands set up by Nawa Durga Gana. In the Newari language, the pig is called Fa. In the context of Nawa Durga dance, the same pig is called Mubaha. Weapons are not used for sacrifice, and the Vairav in the Gana pierces the skin of the pig's forelegs with his forefinger and pierces the heart and offers to Sifodyo, the chief deity of the Gana, also known as Mahalakshmi. In this way, the pigs are offered only when they are in the form of Nawa Durga Gana or group, but when the same team or Gana are kept separately, no offerings are made in any deity temple. Also, even if Maheshwari is included in the group, any sacrificial does not work. There is a legend why pigs are sacrificed in this Nawa Durga dance. According to the popular legend of Nawa Durga's group dance, the life of the people was unmeasurable as the Nawa Durga group appear from Brahmayani temple in the east of Bhaktapur and dance and eat the people who roam the area through the jungle. While a powerful tantric, Achazu, was on his way, Nawa Durga tried to eat him. But Achazu cleverly begged them to visit and worship all the deities first. Achazu used his tantra to pull all the deities and take them to his own house by placing them on the Kalali, a special type of worship plate in the Newar community. There was a constant worship by Achazu, but after his death, there was no one to worship. Devganas came out of the tantric power and came back to the same place and began to eat human again. One day, a Brahmin named Somraj saw the condition of Achazu's house, and while searching, he found Kalali in a room. He also called all the deities by tantric mantra and put them back in the same kalali and took them home. He kept in a secret place where no one could see it and started performing daily rituals. One day, while the Brahmin was going to take a bath, his wife saw the door open in the room where the deity was. At that moment, the gods disappeared and headed east. From there, when they reached Suanlon in Inacho, the Brahmins came to know that the gods were sacrificing a pig. Seeing that, the Brahmin asked Devgan to return. When the mantra does not work to bring Nawa Durga before the people, legend has it that he sent a group of Banamala community to learn dance by wearing a mask. According to a legend, to be perfect, the Banamala community will be able to become a representative of the deity after wearing mohani or a black tika. Therefore, pig is taken as the main sacrifice of Nawa Durga. Although Nawa Durga is understood to be a group of 9 goddesses, there are 19 ganas in Bhaktapur's Nawa Durga dance. Therefore, in this Nawa Durga dance, the form of the same Nawa Durga, symbol of Mahishasura's slaughter, and the dances according to the meditation, mood, form, and postures of each of the goddesses will be performed. In this dance, the word Nawa Durga refers to the female head, but it also includes Mahadev, Vairab, Swet Vairab, and Ganesh. However, considering the nature of the dance, it seems more feminine. Taleju is considered to be the main source of power of Nawa Durga dance. It is Taleju who gives perfection to Nawa Durga during the journey. Tantric worship of Nawa Durga dance is usually performed at night. There is also a tradition of changing clothes and Nawa Durga dance to show devotion to Nawa Durga Bhavani. It is also mentioned that Jitamitra Malla gives Swet Vairab the necessary items for his vehicle at night and also changes his clothes. Each of these deities' dance performance has its own stories and characteristics. From the teaching that one should clean one's own body to the knowledge of love between husband and wife, the knowledge that one should be health conscious and the importance of cooperation is given. The dance starts from Surya Madhi on the 2nd of Magh every year. Since the sun falls on that place first during sunrise, it is customary to start dancing at Surya Madhi. During the procession, various dances are performed and various gestures and various colors. The main dances in particular are as follows. The initial dance or Prarambik Nach. The initial dance begins with the deity Vairabnath, and the dance of all the deities are performed for 2 consecutive hours. Along with the lyrics of the song and the rhythm of the instruments, dances are performed on the themes of family life, role of garden, grief of virginity, vegetarian, non-vegetarian. Vairab is seen as the original hero of the dance deity. There is a tradition of worshipping with the time provided by Goti Sansthan as a sacrificing and chasing Mubaha or original sacrifice. Outside in the field, they leave their arms behind and chase after them. After that, while performing in front of the original deity, Sifodya, sacrifices are made. Bhairab, Kali, and Ganesh dance at midnight respectively. Paddy planting dance or Dhan Ropai Naach. Paddy planting and dancing of god and goddesses of Brahmayani, Maheshwari, Kumari, and Bhadrakali, Vishnu Devi is shown. Brahmayani is considered as the creator of Nawa Durga. Worship begins with the dance of the first birth mother, Brahmayani. The journey of Dasai also starts from Brahmayani Peeth. According to the legend, this Nawa Durga was created from Brahmayani town of the big forest of Sudal in ancient times. Kumari seems to have played the role of the maiden in the Nawa Durga theme. The behavior of the disciplines in the family is displayed in this dance. Kumari Devi seems to have been entrusted with the responsibility of distributing food, cleaning, and grooming the family. When Vairab gives an empty vessel to Kumari, who is happy to share with others. In this dance, Kumari Tulegu, Kumari Villap is also performed by lamenting the sadness. Kumari is also considered as the goddess of learning or Saraswati. Bhadrakali or Vishnu Devi is seen as a symbol in agricultural work. The idea that food is necessary for any creature to survive is presented in this dance. In Nawa Durga group, only Maheshwari Devi is presented as a vegetarian goddess. The white color symbolizes peace and is considered as a goddess as pure as Ganga. Barahi dance. Dance is performed about the special role of woman in the house of Barahi goddess. Activities such as Bel Bivaha, Gufa, Bara Pikayagu, practical knowledge of bride-to-be, etc. are performed. The respect, honor and courtesy that the daughter-in-law should pay to the mother-in-law is performed in the Barahi dance. At the same time, the behavior of women leading the family is also performed in this dance. Facing dance. Sima Duma's facing dance is shown. Sima Duma symbolizes as Bhimsen and Draupadi, as Barahi and Kumari as a couple. In this dance, the two characters show the activities of the children. Duma plays the role of a Bhimsen. Sima Devi performs children's activities. Sima plays the role of Draupadi Devi, who begs for money on the way to Jatra. The virtues of marriage between husband and wife are demonstrated by Sima Duma, Ngala Kegu Jatra. Deities wearing masks during the dance try to catch the devotees who come to tease the deity during the dance. In this procession, the devotees play the whistle and teases the deity, and the deity chases people away. There is a tradition of offering money if caught by the gods while chasing. In this sense, it is also called facing dance as an attempt to catch the teasing devotees as a feast. This is also the main attraction of the procession. Mahakali Dance. The Mahishasur demon, the role of war in the context of the wrath of woman, the sword dance, the dance of the underworld, and the wrath dance of the three eyes are shown. Mahakali is presented as the most angry goddess in this deity. In this dance, a dance is performed in which women seek out Mahishasura from heaven and hell and kill him with her weapons. In any procession, she is seen as a goddess who returns when she does not get any sacrifice. In the absence of Vairab, it is shown that the work is also carried out by Mahakali Devi. Swet Vairab's blanket looting dance. In human life, dance is shown based on the theme of cleanliness and beautification of woman. After Mahakali had killed Mahishasur, while the blood-stained Mahakali goddess was cleaning her clothes, Swet Vairab was looking at the naked body of beautiful Mahakali goddess and was flirting. Mahakali gets angry with Swet Vairab and robs Swet Vairab's blanket. No matter how much Vairab tried, Mahakali refused to return the blanket. This dance shows the performance of Swet Vairab's blanket stealing or Guato Kegu dance. Dance to take back the blanket. To impress Mahakali, Vairab starts collecting money on the way and tries to impress by offering money. Angry Mahakali does not impress and a desire to eat a roasted chicken. Vairab buys a rooster with the same money and offers it to Mahakali. Mahakali takes the rooster's head through her mouth and sacrifices it, and Vairab gets his blanket back. Dances are performed to bring the story to life. A special play is performed between Sima Duma Bal Kumari Swet Vairab and Mahakali. Dance to teach fishing. Sima Duma teaches Swet Vairab's son to start a fishing trip by throwing water. Small children's stubborn dance teasing the elder is performed. Later, to start the fishing expedition from Swet Vairab, a fishing expedition is carried by carrying a bamboo lead. After fishing, he calls his son in front of him and eats fish alone, and Sima curses him. Swet Vairab then falls ill by eating the fish alone and not sharing it with the children. Then he goes to wash clothes in water to clean. Swet Vairab's stomach ache dance. Swet Vairab is shown dancing with stomach ache. While in pain, he apologizes to the sons with the help of Sima Duma and calls his wife Balkumari Indrayani to perform Akshata or Jaki Wekegu, and dances for healing is shown. After this, Matina or love dance of Swet Vairab and Indrayani is performed. Simaduma's help is sought to wash his clothes. They take the clothes and throw them away. Realizing that one should wash his own clothes, he then washes his clothes by himself and the dance is performed. Closing dance. A short dance of Shredd Vairab is performed and the facing procession is completed. After that, all the gods perform the last Devgana dance. All the locals shout, Jai Kali, Jai Barai. It is customary to take incense and lights to the Devgan temple. It is believed that taking the yogurt of Nawa Durga, Pancharangi thread, water, Mohani black tilak will remove the obstruction and will be healthy. There is a belief that when Nawa Durga Devgan is brought into the house, there will be peace in the house and freedom from all kinds of fears. There is a historical legend that this Nawa Durga Devgan dance is being conducted with the objective of giving guidance on the conduct of daily life based on human society. This procession related to femininity, demon genocides, lamentation of gods, behavior of children, cleanliness in daily life marriage, rituals in marital life, and love dance is guiding the society. This Nawa Durga Jatra is found to be giving the message of development of human society. Performing these dances with lyrics and rhythm of instruments, family life, role of parents, grief of virginity, agriculture, marital affairs, virtues and married life between husband and wife, femininity, adornment of woman, glitter and stubbornness of children, feelings of love and joy are presented in this dance. This festival of Malla spirit is characterized by the spirits of living together in Newar people's life, working in a joint family, respect for elders, love for young ones, social dignity, rituals, dress, lifestyle, food, drink, etc. The health of Vanmala community, which regularly exhibits on a hungry stomach and bare feet for 6 months, is in dire straits. Following such strict rules, the Vanmala community has kept it alive till death. As there is limited source of income, this dance is being performed on an empty stomach with the help of alcohol only. The community says to keep the dance alive in future for a long time, a permanent source of income to the new generation should be properly arranged. Thank you.